the UK and France have both publicly come out in support of a Palestinian state. As soon as you're talking about a Palestinian state, the Zionists are losing the argument. As soon as that's the topic, you're losing the argument very badly for obvious reasons. I mean, I'll spell them out, but this is why in a Zionist-controlled media environment, the questions are always going to be framing the issue around, does Israel have a right to exist? Do you condemn Hamas? What about October 7th? Like, it's always going to be framed in this way. They don't want to start talking about a Palestinian state because there simply is it's an indefensible position for so many reasons. Like, look, it is just totally not accepted anywhere in the advanced world that a state is something that you get to choose whether or not you give a group of people. Like, it's the obvious norm for civilization at this point, for post-Enlightenment Western civilization, is that essentially there's two options, right? Like, you either allow people to create their own state, like a group had, or if you're forcing them to be incorporated into a state, well, then they're citizens with voting rights. That's the standard. You don't get to keep a group of people, say you can't have a government. In other words, we are your government, but you don't get to be a citizen or have voting rights within our system. Like, no one does that. And so as soon as the conversation is like, well, we're not going to allow you to give the Palestinians a state in Gaza and the West Bank, you go, well, so wait, so what is it? Is it Israel? If it's Israel, then you're an apartheid state that's holding millions of people without citizenship. And if it's not Israel, why do you get to determine whether or not they have a state? Like, even when he's like, oh, you want to reward, Hamas with a state. People in Western civilization do not conceive of a state as something that is a reward. It's like oh, you want to reward somebody with the right to live or something like that. Like, it's like that's not how anyone conceives of it. So as soon as this conversation starts, you're just already losing. There's no. It's like, and that cop who I was arguing with the other day, that dummy, was, he doesn't know anything, but he's like, 5 times they offered them a state. Like, that's the talking point. It's not true, but that's the talking point. And it's like, what? So because you offered it once, you get to just take it off the table? And like let's just say theoretically that was true, even though it's not. 5 times you've offered them a full state and they've said no every time. So what? Like, if you had slaves and you went, I offered them their freedom 20 years ago and they turned it down. You go, wait, what? So you just get to keep them as slaves indefinitely? Like, no, it's not even something that should be offered. It's not yours to give. It's something that you should never infringe upon.